Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to another Thursday night edition of Discover the Paranormal with All Out Paranormal. And as always, I'm joined with lovely Kandi.
Hello. And I just sent Luke a picture that we're going to need him to bring up in a few minutes, if he don't mind, if he can check his messages. I'm making him, see, producers don't like me. I put them all to work. I'm going to get fired. I couldn't resist.
Can't get fired. You're not an employee.
I know, right? I don't know.
You're disgruntled. Stop.
Oh, so we got our first official banner out for our show,
Yes.
for our Paracon. For those who don't know, we have our Haunted Rock Island YMCA Paracon coming up in October 7th to be exact. And we got an amazing lineup coming for this Paracon. So whenever you get it up, Luke, you can throw her up.
Got to say hi to Resnick. Thanks for joining us, bud.
So yeah, we got a great lineup. We've got 3 presentation rooms. So there's always going to be something going on that should suit your interest. One that we're excited, we'll announce it here. Silent Explorers is coming, and we are going to give guests a deaf paranormal investigator experience. There it is. So, yeah, those are some of the great. We got ACG Paranormal. They're going to be leading the investigations. Vanessa, she's an amazing psychic. She's going to be doing some gallery readings. Rick Hayes, we've talked about him quite a bit. 28 Days Haunted, Expedition Entity, Shadow Hunters, Paraunity Podcast. We've got so many. Greg Bacon has signed on with us. So we got quite a few. But Silent Explorers is going to give people the deaf paranormal investigator experience. We're going to, and it's limited number of tickets are going to be available for it. But once you get your ticket and that starts, there's going to be no talking, and you have to wear earplugs, and you're going to go with Josie, Jason, and Mike, and you're going to investigate exactly how they do it.
That's going to be so cool.
There we are. Yeah.
That is going to be cool. Be a neat experience for everybody. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's going to be great. You're going to be doing a presentation on your spirit photography. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And our lovely guest tonight, she's going to be with us.
I can't wait. It's been a year, a little over a year since I've seen her. That's way too long. Too long. Should we bring her up?
Yeah. Hey, we got a world-renowned psychic and trance medium, Katherine Sorilos.
Hey guys, it's been a year exactly. It was March the 17th or the 19th?
18th.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a year and a few months.
Yeah.
Too long.
Too long.
Seems like
and the
forever.
time we had was cut short and not what it could have, should have been.
Exactly. But October's
We're
coming
on
out.
it.
Exactly. October's coming out, and October's full of surprises.
Yes, it is. So world renowned. Let's talk about it, because you truly are world renowned.
Okay, world renowned. It's a title that makes me fluster a bit, because it's heavy on the shoulders. A title like that. A lot of people use it as an effect or just to put themselves out there. But world-renowned psychic medium is someone that's worked in many countries as a psychic medium. I worked in as a psychic medium, as a psychic and trance medium, doing investigations, having clientele in Australia, in Scotland, in England, in America, in Greece. So even now, I still have clients that I work as a psychic trance medium, even in Africa.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, you know, people call me and we do phone sessions of mediumship, and actually being able to tap in remotely. That is what a world-renowned psychic medium is, to be able to tap in remotely wherever they are. They can be on the other side of the world, and they're able to tap in remotely to where that person is. I've worked with missing people's cases everywhere. I've worked in America, in Australia, in England, in Greece, in Romania.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what it means, and it's got its burden. That word.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I can
does.
imagine.
Yeah. Because you've got to really prove yourself that you're able. You know, you can't just have the title and say, "Oh, I'm a world-renowned psychic medium," and just go around, you know, showing that title off. You need to be able to actually show that you're worth having that title, that you're able to use your abilities, your telepathic abilities, your remote viewing, your psychic abilities, your spiritual abilities, even if you're 10,000 miles away from somebody.
Yeah, and you mentioned the missing persons cases. I know you and Derek have been working on missing persons cases.
Yep, we're working for a while. Yeah, a lot of missing cases in Ohio and Tennessee and Manhattan. So yeah. So
my niece Alex is watching. She wanted my sister to tell you hello.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, there's Josie.
There's Josie.
Hey, Josie.
I forgot to say hi to Ron.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thanks
you
for being
missed it, Josie. We just talked about the deaf paranormal experience that we're going to give people in October. And Katherine's going to be doing her thing there, so that's going to be awesome. And
can't wait going back to the YMCA again, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be my third time.
And it's going to be back where it all started.
Exactly.
And third time's a charm. It's going to be the best ever.
It is because I'm going to, we're going to be surrounded by good friends, real friends, and
family.
It's going to be exactly family.
Yeah,
it's going to just glide through like that.
As it should be.
Exactly.
Yes, and Mr. Jeffrey is going to be at
the bit of.
But no, he's doing that on purpose. He said he's going to wear a little cheese hat, a microphone in it. I said, no cheese.
Oh God,
no cheese.
With actual cheese.
No.
You know, Green Bay Packers, they wear the damn cheese heads.
Wisconsin cheddar heads.
No.
Oh wow. Okay, no.
No, exactly. No. I will fire him before he even gets here.
Then he'll be a disgruntled employee. We can't have that.
True.
Oh God. But so yeah, we got the Paracon coming up. What else do you have coming up?
Me? I've got this Saturday, I'm doing with what Third Eye production, I think it's called, with Larissa Rex.
Larissa. That's awesome.
I'm doing an investigation remotely. See, we were talking about world-renowned psychic medium, so I'm doing an investigation remotely with Larissa and her team, and David Childers.
Nice.
And they're
that'll be
going to
awesome.
be there, and I'm going to be doing it here from Greece.
Is that going to be streamed live so that viewers, if they
Yes.
want to, where can they go to watch it?
Rex, help me out here. I think it's with the Third Eye Production.
Yeah, Third Eye Production, and I think everything from there, just like we do,
Yep.
it'll be broadcast out to every platform.
Yeah.
Josie says she can't wait to meet you, and she's talking about her first visit to the YMCA.
Oh wow, I can't wait to meet her. I've heard so much about Josie, so yeah, I can't wait to meet her either.
Yeah. She said her first visit with the YMCA was really active for 3 hours. That spirit on the 4th floor did try to catch one of her team, and so she can't wait to go back in October. She's coming from Alaska, so we're going to have them from all over.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know, because I missed out on meeting her on when she came from Alaska in, when was it?
Last June.
Yeah. Last June, when I went and investigated.
She was here this time last year.
Exactly. I went to investigate the Monroe House, and she was, you guys were supposed to come and investigate the Monroe House as well.
Yeah.
So, and something came up, and you didn't end up doing it, which was a shame because she flew all the way from Alaska to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well.
But we made it there, so that's good.
Exactly.
Yes, you did.
You did.
Hi, Mark. Let's see. So viewers probably don't know some of what happened, and it was a great experiment. Unfortunately, the video footage was ruined. Rex is still working on retrieving it, so we're hoping one day he will get it off of his camera.
I'm trying.
But can we tell everybody about the experiment you and Rex? Because Rex and I worked on putting it together, and you and Rex actually implemented it, the experiment you had.
It was fantastic. It was once in a lifetime experiment. We worked so well together with Rex. It was unbelievable.
It went off a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, it did. Actually, what we try to do, Rex try to do a representation of a woman that was down in the basement. I was seeing a woman down in the basement being tied up, and with a straitjacket and sometimes with handcuffs or rope. So we try to do that again. And Rex had bought a straitjacket, so we grabbed one of the guests that volunteered actually. So we put her in the straitjacket, and I was talking to her. And I was talking to her as I will be talking to the actual person that was there, not the guest, but the actual spirit that was there. By channeling, I was actually channeling the spirit through that person, not through me. I was able to channel the spirit through that person to go into that person. So the lady that was trapped in that basement went through our guest, and we were actually having a conversation, and so was Rex having a conversation with her as well, to the point where her face metamorphosized completely. It wasn't the face of the guest, it was another woman's face, all skinny, cheekbones showing, the jawline showing, to the point where she said that she was feeling something warm trickling down her legs, and she was saying it smells like blood. And apparently the woman that was trapped in the basement, or they had trapped in the basement and were using her for their business, had fallen pregnant and had a miscarriage in the cell, in the basement cell. So she was actually feeling the moment that she was having the miscarriage, and she started feeling weak. So we had her taken down and taken her up for a Reiki session. We never leave the guests unattended or, feeling bad. We're always there for them and to actually heal them as well if needed.
Yeah. That was.
It
I
was
only
amazing.
saw it on the camera footage that Rex had brought his camera up and they hooked it up to the TV and played it, and then magically all the footage.
It was. People were amazed. People were taking videos of it. Like even other guests were taking videos. It wasn't just me and Rex seeing it and the people that were down the basement, the team of the guests that was down, because we were, taking teams. We were making little teams of the guests and taking them to different places in the YMCA. So it wasn't just them seeing it. It was actually upstairs that other guests saw it as well.
Yep.
Did I leave anything out? Did I forget anything else, Rex? Do you remember anything else on that day?
No, I just remember that some of the equipment got ruined that was down there, and yeah, there was a lot of stuff that got lost that shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I know. I found that out later that somebody stepped on your camera
and the recorder, and where the recorder was at, it had to have been intentional. I'm going to say it had to have been intentional where it was sitting.
Exactly, it was done on purpose, so the footage that you were supposed to have, you wouldn't be able to take it home.
Hi, Tori. Thanks for stopping in. Tori, the author who's going to be writing a book on the YMCA, she just hopped in. And Josie, we're talking about the YMCA still.
Yeah.
Kelly asked, do you think the spirits messed with the equipment?
No, this was handmade, No, I don't think it was the spirits. It was actually handled by humans.
Yes. And there's no doubt about it. It was it was human. It was not supernatural or spiritual at all.
Yeah, which is a shame because we actually had that footage. It is
because it was an amazing experience, and hopefully, I've got to be careful about it, because if I do something wrong, then I'm not going to be able to pull anything.
So you don't have it on the camera, like you don't have not even a little bit of the footage of
it tells me it's
changing.
That's some of it that got ruined. So I'm trying to reverse what was done.
It shows the footage is there and was deleted, but we can't access it to get it onto a computer. So,
and
that was done on purpose.
Yeah. Yes.
But we'll get it back.
We will. I've got it set aside so I don't accidentally,
Even if it means, you know what, we can take it back. Even if it means doing it again.
Let's do it again in October.
Exactly.
Love to do it again.
Oh yeah, so would I.
But you've had a lot of other great investigations you had a couple while you were here, but throughout the course of your years, you've had quite a few great investigations. What are some of your most memorable?
Okay. The one at the Monroe House. It was recent. That was recent. That was last year, where they were actually the team that I was investigating with as a guest. They were actually provoking the spirits. You're not supposed to provoke spirits. You're supposed to respect. Yep, you're supposed to respect spirits. You do not. You're the one entering in their property. So you're supposed to respect them. You're not supposed to be provoking them or swearing at them or asking them, do it and do it now. No. You need to show respect. So they were not respecting the spirits in there. And I kept on saying, because we're down at the basement, and they were keep on provoking them and being nasty to the spirits. And actually saying, come on, take me, take over me. And I'm like going, what the hell are you saying? You don't do that. You don't even
Oh
know
my
what's in
God.
here. Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
know what's in
exactly.
here.
Hey, Carrie.
You don't know what you're calling upon. So down the basement at the Monroe House, it's like a vortex down there.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't taking part of that. I was just sitting. I just didn't want to take part because being a psychic medium, I'm very open and I'm very sensitive. So anything can sort of jump through. So I was sitting on the side of the staircase. I had my flashlight on the staircase, and I kept on saying, "Guys, stop it! You know, don't provoke, don't do this, don't do that, don't." And while they were doing an Estes method session, it was the person that they were doing the Estes session with was kept on saying, you know, get out, F off, go away, leave the house. And I'm going, guys, stop it. Let's get out. Let's go. Leave it alone. Stop this session. No. The more I was saying it, the more they were provoking. And then I could feel all the spirits coming from the staircase. And I'm going, they're coming. And I could feel them going through my body. And I went to get up so I can stop this. And then you could see I got angry because, they were actually going to cause a lot of problems down there.
Mm-hmm.
And the flashlight jumped up on its own and hit the wall. So I don't know if it was me that did it, or the spirit that did it, the combination of both, because people have got telekinesis gifts as well. We can do telekinesis and psychokinesis like the spirits do. So it could have been a combination of both.
Oh, if you can bring up Carrie's comment, Luke. Carrie was actually there that night.
Yep,
She was
she was
one of
with
them
me then.
involved in the Estes session, and they were
Yep.
saying that it was going to knock the cylinder over. So,
And it did. Yep, it knocked the flashlight.
mm-hmm.
It actually set it through the session. That's right, Kerry. I had forgotten about that because Kerry was there, but I've forgotten that it said that it will knock the cylinder over, and it did.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Josie
warning,
says,
but
"Oh
no.
boy, you better respect them, or cause something open portals in a form of bad spirits, as in inhuman."
Exactly.
Josie said, "What room was that in?"
That was in the basement. The other room that was really that was intense was the red room.
That was, yeah.
Yep, because it was connected to the blue room. Because in the blue room, I could feel somebody. They were doing probably a seance or a session of something, and I could feel someone having a heart attack and dying. Someone has died either in the blue room or the red room. So there's a death there of a human being, like a recent death.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah.
Let's see. Carrie said she's the one who was under Estes and not happy hearing what was being told to the spirit while under.
Exactly. She was
Kelly
under.
says, "I'm not an investigator, and even I know better than that. I can't believe the
Oh, yeah.
disrespect some people have."
They do. And it's not the first time they've, they provoke spirits.
That's
Let's see.
Can't strive.
Josie says she knows where it is, and it's messed up.
Yeah. So another one was here in Greece at it's a sanatorium. It was first it was a hospital for World War II. So when and then it became a sanatorium, and then it became a hotel, and then it became hang on, a school to teach hospitality, but it's never been stable. Like, something will always happen, like a fire, or they could never keep it open enough to have it working.
Oh, wow.
So it's because of the spirits that are in there. So when I first walked in, I walked in, I could see, I didn't know the history, because when I go to a place, I don't want anybody to tell me what has happened here. I don't want to know, because it influences what I'm feeling. So I don't do any research when I go to a place. So I walked in and I'm seeing beds, like little beds like that in a row, and soldiers, right? This is in Greece. This sanitarium, this hospital, it was a Red Cross. Like I said, at the first it was a Red Cross hospital. So there were different soldiers, not just Greek soldiers. There were German soldiers, Italian soldiers, because of World War II. And I see this nurse, like a full apparition, walking towards me. I saw her hair, her blonde hair, her glasses, her little hat with a Red Cross on there, her actual clothes, even her little watch thing that she has that was ticking. And she walked through through me into this wall that could have been her quarters, or it could have been her office. And she turned around and she said, and her name, she said, Anna Ioannou in Greek. And I'm just going, okay. So I've turned around to the team that I was with then. I said, guys, was this ever a hospital? And they said, yeah, this used to be it started off as the Red Cross hospital for the soldiers in World War II. So we looked up the name, and the actual nurse existed and worked
Awesome.
there.
Wow.
So it was amazing. It was amazing. And in that sanitarium is where I've heard the EVP loud and clear saying in Greek, I killed my brother.
Oh,
In
wow.
Greek, though. Yeah,
Wow.
it actually says it. And I was actually on national Greek television where they were doing an interview, and we played that, and the hostess was like, she was swearing, she was Greek, and she was swearing in French. She was going mad. She goes, oh my God, she goes, I'm leaving the stage.
Oh, Josie says that's so awesome.
It is. It is. Oh, and another experience was, you guys in America have got a lot of haunted locations, and they're very intense. And I wish I had more time to visit them, right? The other place that I actually got physically attacked was at the what's that place, Kandi, in Indiana, where with the Indians, where they attacked?
Oh, the Tippecanoe battleground?
Yes. So I'd visit that place. So when it started going, the sun started coming down, like it started becoming dusk.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking and I could feel their energies, and then I felt this shooting pain in my leg, in my thigh, and I had an arrowhead on my thigh. And I didn't take the picture, but the people that I was with, they took the picture, but they never gave it to me.
Oh.
Typical.
The way it always goes, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't have that picture. It probably got deleted.
Oh,
So
that would have
it's a
been
shame.
awesome to have.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, no
actually an
kidding.
arrowhead on my thigh, and I was like, this hurts. And something hit me, and I've just gone like that with my pants. I was wearing jeans. I said, excuse me. I just pulled my jeans down in the middle of the park. And
I can just see you doing it. No, I need to look.
yeah, I was like, it was hot. It was burning hot. And I'm like, did something just go through my jeans? Because I was wearing jeans, and jeans is very hard for something to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a little arrowhead on my thigh. And I'm like, oh my God. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I've had
The old
quite a
saying,
few
that's some
experiences.
paranormal shit right there.
That was.
Jeffrey says
No,
the UK and France are massively haunted, especially the same place I went once because history, and it gave me the worst headache of all sorts. And Carrie says, is there anywhere here in the States that's at the top of your list to visit?
Wow. I don't know. There's so many places I would like to visit. You guys have to help me out when I get there. What about the
Oh.
Winchester House?
That would be fun.
Mm,
That would be good.
yeah.
Trans-Allegheny.
But yeah, you
I'd
guys
love
have
to
been
go
to
there.
many places.
I'd like to get her in
Mhm.
MSD.
Yeah,
MS what? Michigan?
Missouri State.
Massachusetts?
Missouri State
Oh.
Prison. Josie
Oh,
says,
yes.
how about Nevada State Prison? I would love to go there too. Susan, the owner, she's amazing. I just love her, or not owner, but the lady who runs it. She's incredible.
Okay. I would love to. I would love to, when I come and visit those places again and investigate.
Yeah.
Because
Missouri is
being
just,
back, yeah.
We'll keep you so busy, you'll be going, I need a break.
yeah. Come on, guys.
I hope so. I hope so. Because I haven't, coming back to Greece, I haven't investigated for a year. And while I was in Scotland, I investigated. My investigation season was from 2014 up to 2018, and then I moved to Scotland, and then COVID hit before I was able to investigate, and then I came to America in 2021. And I only went to 5 places. That's it.
Vinton. You went to Vinton. I like Vinton.
Okay, Vinton, Monroe House, YMCA twice. Where else did I go, Kandi? I think that's it.
That was it. Because you were supposed to go to Edinburgh, but you had to go back too soon.
Yep, and then I went to the Graceland Manor, which isn't the Graceland Manor, but they call it the Graceland Manor in Alabama, where my girls investigated too.
My mother says hello to Rex and Catherine.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
Hey.
I love your mom. You know that.
I know. I'm lucky. I won the lottery when they handed out moms.
You did.
Speaking of moms, your daughters.
Yes.
How is that? Because I know they're starting to come into abilities and things. How is that for you? Is it exciting or scary?
Both. Why? Because my then Ippoliti, my oldest, she's 13. She's an empath and a sensitive, right? And she's very introvert as well. So she gets very emotional. And I tried her out in the Estes method, and with just white noise. I didn't put any voice, anything at all, just plain white noise. And she was getting dancing and singing and voices and names, to the point where she got too emotional, with the Estes method. So I took her off. I only left her for about 5-10 minutes max. No more than that. It was her first session, and you don't leave your children. Like I teach children how to, teens, junior teens, on how to investigate, and their actual, and parents how to talk to the children, how to communicate with the children, how to help them out, how to advise them. So I only left her for about, I think it was about 7 minutes, no more than that. As soon as I saw her getting emotional, I took her off, and then the REM pod started going off because she came off the Estes method. He wanted her to stay on. So actually, I think I've sent you that video. And
Yep, I've seen that.
Vanai, on the other hand, both girls are very artistic, so they draw. Vanai draws the dark side and she draws the light side. She draws both sides. So she might draw something with many eyes and wings or whatever she sees, she will draw it. And the night sees the dark side. She will walk into a place and say, yep, okay, he's been gutted. I can see his intestines hanging on the floor. There's blood everywhere, like that, just like that. And I'm like,
you sent
night,
me a
please.
video of that once, didn't you?
Yep, I did. Where she's like, oh, he's playing the piano, but Mum, she goes to me, his hands are twisted like that. And they've broken his head like that. And there's a a shot, a bullet through him, and there's blood just all over the piano. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, she sees the dark side, and she's cool about it. She's like, next time I want you to put me on the Esther's method, because my sister was a chicken, she didn't stay too long.
And Rex, you watch her, she's as cool as a cucumber. And it was so funny because on the video she looks over at Katherine, and Katherine's like, well, go ahead, what did you see? And she's like, he's hanging there. And she says, how do you say it? His guts, his intestines. She goes, they're just hanging out. And yeah, she had the details, and
she does.
Wow.
She was so calm and cool, where I'd be like, yeah, no, I just saw this. I don't want to see anymore.
Exactly. And actually I've got my little case with all my equipment here. So she's taken her friends now from school, only her close buddies. She grabs my EMF. I said, where are you going with the EMF? She goes, there's a few abandoned places around here, Mum. There's abandoned houses. We're going to go and investigate. So she had her friends download applications with SLS cameras and EVP sessions. And I'm like, oh my God, child. So she runs around with the EVP and the EMF in abandoned houses around the neighborhood.
I love it.
Wow.
Unbelievable, that kid.
Kelly asks, is it hereditary to have abilities? Like, does it tend to run in families?
It does, but it does. Yes, it does. It depends on the bloodline and how strong it is. But every single person has got abilities. Everybody. Everybody's got psychic abilities. Everybody's got spiritual abilities. Everybody's got abilities. You're born with them. They're imprinted in your DNA. From the day you open your eyes to the day you pass away, they're inside of you.
I agree.
It's just
100%.
how you use them. Yep, exactly.
Another one of your abilities, I know you get telekinesis. Can you tell people about that before we play the video clip?
Okay. Telekinesis. At the age of 11, I studied with a crazy auntie of mine. She took me to do some seminars at an institute called the Programming of Life. This is back in 1984. They didn't give out certificates then, but I still got the book that they gave us, the study book. So I did psychodynamics. In 1984, we learned how to do remote viewing. We learned how to do psychometry, which is psychometry, where you're able to grab a photo, grab somebody's jewelry, grab a clothing, and able to see things where they are located, who they are, see the features. We're able to do telekinesis. We started off with small objects, of being able to move things with our energy without touching it. And in that video that you're going to show now, there's a lot of magicians, a lot of people will say, oh my God, it's fake, and that I'm using magnets. No, you guys are fake. You're the one using magnets. I'm actually using my energy. And to show that I'm using my energy, I had a jar, a glass vase, actually a jar, put on top of the piece of paper, and I wasn't touching the jar, and I wasn't moving the tape. I wasn't doing. There's no air, so I sealed the air out, so I was able to move it with my energy, because we all have energy. Can you play that one, Lou?
You ready? let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all.
It only played it only moved, but you can see it moving a little bit.
Yeah, that was awesome. I've seen you do
Yeah.
that a couple of times. You had one that it was
Spinning.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
It was
spinning.
incredible.
Yeah. So it does take a lot of work to actually see. You will get tired. Your eyes will strain. Your head will hurt. And then you just stop and then do it again and start with something small. Start with a piece of, baking paper or a piece of just very thin paper. Put it on either a toothpick or a pin, and just put it in a rubber. Not rubber. Sorry, an eraser. We call it rubber in Australia. An eraser.
It's
So
okay.
yeah, I kept on, we call it like that in Australia, sorry. Or a cork from a bottle of wine, and just sit there and practice. And then go to a more heavier piece of paper after that. See how I had the little piece of paper that was see-through, and then I had the yellow paper as well. So yeah. So there you go. And there is where I've got the vase where actually no air is coming through.
So yeah, it's you moving it.
Exactly.
My niece said, Alex says, thank you for teaching her new things. She's very interested in learning from you.
I love her. Tell her mommy to give her a big kiss for me.
She's probably hearing you. She's actually watching right now.
Oh, sweet.
And
So
Josie
beautiful.
said, oh, that's you. That's so awesome.
Nice. So yeah, I learned how to do that. I learned how to do mind over matter. I learned how to astral travel. This is at the age of 11, where I didn't astral travel straight away. It took me quite a few years to astral travel. I ended up astral traveling at the age of 17, where I said, I'm giving up. I'm not going to astral travel. I can't do this. This is shit. Pardon my French. I can't do it. It's fake. I can't astral travel. And then all of a sudden, my etheric body was out of my body. And that's because I went to switch off my light and go to bed, because I was frustrated that I couldn't do this, and my hand was going through the lamp, and I was like, oh my God. And then I went to my door to open the door, and my hand was going through the door, and I wanted to scream out to my mum and dad, and my voice wasn't coming out, and I've looked back, and my body's lying on the bed.
Oh wow.
So I got so scared that I got back into my body the wrong way that I came out. So when you astral travel, you're supposed to come out. When you've mastered astral traveling, consciously, not subconsciously, because subconsciously we all astral travel every night. Every single one of us, when we fall asleep, we travel. We astral travel, we go through lucid dreaming, and then that's why when we wake up in the next morning, we feel tired, we feel like we've been in a battle war, is because we've astral traveled at nighttime. Or we remember weird dreams or weird memories come through. So when you're actually doing it consciously, the same way that you came out of your body, you got to go back the same way. Because if you don't, and you go the wrong way, the impact is so strong that your whole body just hurts. It's like you lose your breath. Yeah,
Makes
it's a fun
perfect
experience.
sense.
Yeah.
Wow. Josie says, yes, that happened to me. I think I was 14 or 15. I took a nap and I feel my body out, and I looked at Mom, and she fed and watered the plants. Then when she went back in her body, she asked her mom, did you feed and water the plants? And she said, yes.
There you go. That was astral traveling.
And Jeffrey says, I get this shit where I jolt awake when I'm about to go to sleep, and that sucks. Yeah, I do that. You feel like you jump right out of your,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. That's actually your etheric body cutting off from your body, wanting to travel. But because you're conscious, your mind is still awake, your brain's still awake, it's like, where you going? Come back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And Mariah says, PK is fun to experiment and practice with. We can all learn to do it, which is super cool.
It is. You can all learn to do it.
Are you going to ask the famous question, Rex?
Yes, I am. Okay.
Okay.
I love asking this question.
Okay.
We ask everybody this, and it is, what is your biggest oh shit moment in the paranormal?
Shit. As a blooper, or I got
No, as in-
scared?
Yes.
As in, oh shit. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I've got, this is going back at the age of 27, 28.
It was only 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I've gone to a friend's house. She found something in her. She wanted me to come over because she started having issues at her home. Things were going missing. Doors were opening and closing. And when I said to you guys that when I did my investigations with teams, with actual teams, was from 2014 to 2018, and when I came to America. But before that, I would go to private homes and do investigations and help people.
Okay.
But on my own, with me and Stelios, you know what I mean? So this is going though back in when I was 27, 28. I wasn't then with this husband. I was with my ex-husband, but he never bothered with that. He never liked that things. He didn't. So I ended up going to a friend's house. She called me because she had weird things happening in her home. And as soon as I walked in her home, I went to this pot of plants that she had there, which were all dried up. I said, in that pot of plants, there's something buried in there that's dark magic that is causing whatever's going on in your home. So I took it out of her pot. So guys, for your information to know, when you do find something that people have binded you with magically, either voodoo, hoodoo, or any kind of magic, do not touch it with your bare hands. Either wear gloves, and that is also for haunted items as well. Haunted dolls, haunted items, whatever has got something attached to it, do not touch it with your bare hands. You either wear gloves or you grab it with some tweezers, something that you can grab it with, right? Tongs, right? You put it in an aluminium foil, and in that aluminium foil, you put salt and you put holy water or whatever, blessed water, whatever you believe in, because aluminium foil traps it. It's like a mirror, so it traps it. It traps the energy so it doesn't come out. The salt cleanses it and stops the negativity, and then the holy water or the blessed water is to cleanse it or keep it cleansed for the time being. So you're sealing it, cleansing it, and stopping it the energy to come out. So I did do all that for her. I grabbed whatever was in her pot, and which wasn't very nice because it was really bad, like a head of a rat cut off and candles on top and 2 wedding rings. It was her mother-in-law that didn't want her to be with her son. Yeah, so it happens a lot here in Greece, and I think in the whole of Europe, and they do a lot of shit like that. And it had coffin from the coffins, the coffins in the cemeteries. It had big nails in there as well. So it was really dark, evil magic. So me being, I can do this, I can fix this. I forgot to put gloves. I forgot to get it with a tongs. So I grabbed it with my hands. So I trapped it all in the aluminium foil. And I thought, yeah, we're done. So I took it. I did what I had to do. And then I threw it in the water, in the sea, because you're supposed to throw it in the sea or bury it in holy ground. And I went home. So whatever was there attached itself to me, but not just attached itself to me. It went through me. And I felt my soul split into two. I have never felt that in my life. I've never felt my soul leaving my body and something else taking over. I was like, I could feel my soul leaving, like not being there anymore. I didn't feel like Katherine. I could feel that entity inside there, like, hey, I like it here, I'm staying.
Shit.
And that was my oh shit moment. And then I had to go and do to a priest and help me out and help myself and do different kind of methods to get rid of that, because it was stupidity, my own stupidity.
That brings us to a question we have. What happens if you touch something evil and you didn't know it was?
First of all, if something like that happens, the first thing that you got to do is put that, if you're not wearing any gloves, you're not doing it with precaution, you seal it, like I said, and then you wash your hands with salt and with lemon and with holy water. And if you are not at home, just always carry some salt and some holy water. I would say, yeah, carry a lemon as well if you can. Because lemon cleanses everything. When I say cleanses everything, guys, it cleanses everything. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Lemon is like the ultimate healer. So you wash your hands with salt, with holy water, with lemon, and then you go home and you have if you can have an Epsom bath with some herbs in there, cleansing herbs, grounding herbs, and a few drops of camphor oil, because camphor oil cuts everything off, or any cords that might be attached. Sorry, my son's getting something to eat at 3:00 in the morning, and he's making noise.
That'll
are
bring
you done?
us. I'll hit Jeffrey's question and then go back up to Mariah's, because Jeffrey's follows in with what you were saying. Where does a simple person get holy water?
From a church. You can go get it from any church, or if you can't get it from a church, if you're not a believer, you can actually bless your own water with either the pagan way, or you can actually bless it with the actual words that the priests use to bless the holy water with. And you can find that in the Bible. You can find it online. So you can actually do that. You can actually bless your own water. If not, you go to, if you feel that you can't do that, you go to the church, and you can, to the Catholic Church, the Church of England. I don't know what kind of churches you guys have. Greek Church, and you get some holy water. And you carry it. I've got it right here. Hang on, let me show you. Okay, this is a very strong holy water. You can see it's a bit foggy. It is from it is bought from Jerusalem. It's the water from the Jordan River where Christ was baptized,
Wow.
and it's been blessed on his tomb by the Greek priests in Jerusalem. So a friend of mine bought it from Jerusalem. You can't drink it because it is, from the Jordan River, so it's a bit dirty, but you can actually add a few drops in normal water and bless your home, or put it in a spray bottle and bless your home. Have it with you, carry it with you, and bless you, before you go to an investigation or after you finish with an investigation. So yeah, it is quite strong, very potent.
Wow.
Yeah.
My mother says she's got holy water from Lourdes. That's
Nice.
you know what that is.
Mhm.
Mariah says, I'm beginning to train to remote view and astral travel. Who do you feel is the best to research?
Remote viewing and astral traveling.
Mhm.
She's gonna find a lot on the internet, right? And a lot of either teachers or books or methods. I always say, go with your gut feeling, go with what you feel comfortable doing. And if you want to find a teacher to help you do remote viewing and astral traveling, you need to be able to trust that person. Trust is a big thing. And if you need any help, I'm right here. Kandi knows, Rex knows.
Yep. Yes, you are. You've helped us quite a few times with different
Yes.
things. Quite a few.
So yeah.
While I know if Rex don't care, I want to ask one more question. I know I'm talking too much, ain't I?
No. Go ahead.
And I want to ask this because I know there's young kids watching right now. I know we got
Mm-hmm.
teenagers, 7 years old, we got kids. What do you say to kids who think they might have abilities, like maybe they're seeing things that they think might be spirits, or you know what I mean, or think they
Okay,
got magical abilities?
all right. I always say to embrace their abilities, to love their abilities, and not just to the children, but to the parents, to be able to help their children with their abilities. Because if you suppress that child's abilities, later on when they become a young adult, they will those abilities will rise again, and will rise so fast that it will cause them anxiety attacks, panic attacks, agoraphobia, all these issues, mental issues. So there's a lot of parents out there that still have got blinkers on, and they're scared of their abilities, of their children's abilities. So it's good for a child to be able to speak to the parent, and if they can't speak to the parent, to be able to speak to somebody, an adult that is able to help them and guide them. Another advice is to, whatever they start getting, any abilities or any feelings or any premonitions or any dreams, have a journal. Write down exactly what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what time, what date, what the experience. Have a little journal of your experience and of whatever you're getting, either by your dreams, or if you're astral traveling, or with lucid dreaming, or with remote viewing, or with premonitions or deja vu. Everything, write everything down, so you are able to go back and do a lot of, and read and do research. Don't believe everything's on the internet, right? But do your research, find good books to read that target abilities.
Or reach out to someone like you that they trust, right?
Exactly.
Oh.
Because every single person has got abilities. Everybody. And back in the 1980s, our parents were a bit scared to speak about them. Even now, parents are a bit, oh my God, this is the devil's things. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
It's not. When I hear
depends
that,
on
I
how
just
you
laugh.
use it.
Exactly. Yeah, true. I mean, okay, if you're going to be stupid at the age of 15 and go buy a Ouija board and play with your friends and open up portals, yeah, no. Exactly what just Rex said. Depends on how you use it.
Yep.
You don't do that.
So you touched Ouija boards.
Yes,
If
I
you know
did.
what you're doing, can be a useful tool. If you don't,
It
can be deadly, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, if you've got your media, if you've got somebody that's there and it's a medium who's able to open and close the portal and is able to protect the rest of the people there. It's best not to do it indoors in your home, always outdoors, not in the cemetery, outdoors somewhere, not in your home.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to sit there and not know what to do about it or how to use it, and you don't drink while you're doing it, you're not doing drugs while you're doing it, you don't do stupid things like that. And you respect whatever you're talking to at that point. You're not rude, you always say your goodbyes. I don't really like Ouija boards. I've had my experience with them, and I never want to have it again.
I don't like them either.
No, my one experience was really bad. I was 15, and a friend of mine, this is back in Australia, her father hanged himself in the garage. So she wanted to call upon him and find out why he hung himself. I later on, I saw him face to face as an apparition. I told her why he hung himself and that he had left a little note, and that note was in the garage at the back of the old yellow fridge. And she got so scared that she never spoke to me after that. We did, but before that, in the 40 days before he passed over, because 40 days the soul still lurks around in our dimension. So she wanted to call her dad, and she calls me because we were a couple of houses away. She calls me, she goes, Katerina, because come over, da 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 da. So I've gone over and I've gone to her kitchen table. Her mum was working, and she had in little pieces of papers, yes, no, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, no goodbyes, right? Just that. 2
A
white
homemade
candles.
Ouija board.
Oh, yes. 2 candles and a glass. So at that age, at 15, I didn't really know what a Ouija board was. I didn't even search for it. I never knew it. Later on, I found out what a Ouija board is. So we put our finger. She goes, "Put your finger on the glass," and I'm like this. She goes, "Close your eyes." So I've closed my eyes. So I've got one eye open, and then I will open up the other one, and I would sort of smile, and I'm like, "This is bullshit, Kerry." She's going, "Stop that! You're rude to those spirits," and she's calling upon her dad. And I said, "I don't believe this shit," and I've gotten up, and I said, "I'm not doing that," because the glass started moving, and I said, "Stop, cut the bullshit." I said, "Kerry, you're moving the glass." I said, "I don't believe in this shit," and I got up, and then as soon as I got up, the candles went off, the glass rose and went like boom, bang against the wall, and I've just gone,
Oh, wow.
like that, and I've just grabbed
Another
all
oh
the
shit
pieces.
moment.
That was another old shit moment. So I grabbed all the pieces of papers and I burnt them. And actually, her house after that smelt really bad, like sulfur, like really, really like shit. Sorry, like it was. You couldn't stay in her house. She had really bad things happening. They had to bring the Greek priest, bless the house, and she kept on saying this was your fault because you didn't do it right. I said, if we would have continued that game, it would have been worse. I said to her. Yeah, so never
Absolutely.
again. No, yeah. Never again. No.
So Alex is asking, how do you know if what you're seeing is evil?
Alex, you will feel it because usually a lot of people are different on how they encounter spirits and how they feel at a haunted location, or how they feel if there's a spirit in the house. So if you get a really warm, fuzzy feeling, you feel comfortable, that spirit is nice. It's okay. Now, if you start getting chills, having your stomach clench, feeling nauseated, feeling sick, feeling dizzy, trembling, then that spirit that's there is no good. So
Yep,
Alex,
Joseph
if
says
you
different vibes than normal.
exactly.
Yes.
So if you get the bunny fuzzy feeling, that's a nice spirit. If you don't get the bunny fuzzy feeling, you don't interact with it, honey, at all. You just tell it to go away, that it's got no place here. It doesn't belong here.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it's all good.
Quiet.
Yeah, no, it's like, okay. I was just trying to, my mind just went, it just stopped. Because a lot of people get different feelings of spirits, of angels, of demonic spirits or entities that are non-human. Every spirit gives you a different feeling, but
Yes.
it's when your antennas are up is the first impulse that you get, the first feeling that you get, that is the real feeling. And trust me, our hair, guys, our antennas.
Alex says thank you, and she's wondering if she has ever or if she could have seen spirits.
How old's Alex now?
7.
I think Alex has seen spirits at the age of 4 or 5. Did Kelly live in another house at the age when Alex was 4 or 5 years old?
Nope.
They kept on living in the same house. Okay, because I'm seeing Alex. I don't know if she had different bedrooms or different beds in the house, or has she always been in the same bedroom?
I think, Kelly, can you answer that? I think same bedroom, but different beds.
Okay, because I'm seeing a white bed or with something with flowers. What's that? Is there a bed like that around, or is there flowers around there? There's a room where I'm seeing a white bed or a pinky white bed with flowers around it.
Same room since she was
Since
born.
she was born, okay.
She has flower stickers on her wall.
Okay, thank you. Now that in that room, when you look at the corner, as she's standing there, when she was about young, between 2 and 4,
she said, but the bed isn't white.
Yeah, because I'm seeing something white around, like pinky white. So I don't know if it was something old that was there in the corner, because I'm seeing the flowers and I'm seeing a bed that's pinky. I'm seeing a furniture that's pinky white. So that's why I thought it could have been the bed. But this is going back at the age of 2 and between 2 and 5. She would always stare at a certain corner in her room. Where if you look at the wall, it does like a little, I don't know if your sister Kelly has put little things where she can hang things, or like little what are they called? To put things on, to put like a little stand.
Okay. Kelly, can you answer that?
Okay, she has a white shelf. Okay, thank you. So the white shelf, the flowers. So I'm looking at the white furniture, and I'm seeing on top of that, what was it hanging? What was hanging on top of the shelf?
She'll answer in a second. I'm sure she's typing. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Now that's a demonstration for
people watching. You're actually seeing a psychic at work. Would you say you're remote viewing, Katherine?
Yep, that's remote viewing. That's butterflies, something hanging. That's where that's where she's seeing spirits on that side with the butterflies hanging. Yep, that's where you've seen spirits, Alex. There you go. Now that's remote viewing, guys, from how many thousand miles away?
A lot.
Okay,
on the wall is a
baby
framed
gown.
old baby gown my mom wore. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So
There you
I know
go.
what
Mariah's got
Alex's
a
next question is going to be. Can you put her mind at ease? Is what she's seeing evil or good?
It's good.
There
She's
you
got
go,
protection.
Alex.
You've got protection, Alex, in your room, honey. You got nothing to fear, honey, in your room. You got Mummy and you've got Auntie Kandi that's helping you and protecting you all the time.
And you can ask Uncle Derek anytime too.
Exactly.
In fact, Derek just messaged. He says, "Hello, everybody."
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Derek.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
You got it, Rex?
Since spirits of all religions haunt locations, how do you deal with the other not so nice spirits who have other belief systems?
Okay. Wow. Spirits of all religions haunt locations. How do you deal with other not so nice spirits who have other belief systems? Okay. I will deal with them with their belief system. So if I go to a house that's a Muslim house and they might have a jinn, I will not go with my Bible. I will not go with my with my Greek Orthodox Bible or my Catholic Bible. I will go with the Quran. First of all, I need to respect the religion that's there, the people that believe there are Muslims and believe in the Quran. So I'm respecting the home, I'm respecting the people, and I'm actually, even if it's a bad spirit, I'm respecting that spirit as well. So I would go and get rid of that spirit with their belief system. So if I've got a jinn there, I would go with the Quran. I will not go there and provoke it with the Bible.
Makes sense.
Because I'm going to make things worse for myself, for the people, and for the home. Exactly. It's just going to mock me. It's going to turn around and say, "Hey, get out of here." So yeah.
You don't go to a mechanic and he also comes out with cooking utensils.
Exactly.
There you go. I was trying to think of one, and I'm going, you don't go to a mechanic to fix your teeth. I'm going, ow, that would hurt.
Yep, that's true.
Josie said maybe it's a family spirit for Alex. That's what Josie's picking up.
Yep, that's good.
And she said that she thinks her little protection bottle. Alex made a protection bottle with herbs, and she thinks that helps her.
Good. It does. It does, Alex. You keep it with you all the time, sweetheart. And your auntie Kandi knows how to make really good protection sprays.
We're going to have some for
So-
sale at the Paracon.
Good. Good.
No.
Well, if I get there in time before the Paracon, I can help you fix some good ones.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm going to touch on one if you don't care. And if we don't want to talk about it, just we'll go to a different topic. Cleanliness when you have abilities. Like you taught me just recently an amazing floor scrub that I used it in my house. Derek and I are seeing a difference. And to be honest, I think it's causing some problems. I only used it the once and it's been over a week. And Derek's having some of his little funks. He's good now. He's back to good. But he was having some of his funks. My mom used it in her house and saw a difference in Dad.
Good difference or bad difference?
I believe it was a good difference. He was more happy.
Good. And with Derek, was it a good funk or a bad one?
Huge, big difference when I used it. Now that it's been a week, it seems like the further I get away from having used it, so I'll be using it after the show, the further I got away from using it, the more he got into a bad funk.
Okay, that's got to do with Derek's energy.
Okay.
Clearly, it's got to do with Derek's energy, his fluctuation of going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Mhm.
So when you've got a person that's like that, their energy is all over the place, and their energy is very intense, and like Derek, who's got the abilities that he has,
Mhm.
you have to use it every day. I use it every day with my abilities in this house, honey, and with my children's abilities. Or because if I don't, it's just going to go like that.
Mhm.
Because I have a lot of people that come, a lot of clientele that come in my house where I do readings. So everybody that comes in here leaves their residual behind, the residual energy. So I have to do it every day.
Mhm. So it's like using I guess where I'm going is using herbal mixtures rather than just going to Walmart and buying a 99-cent bottle of cleaner and calling it good. We all
Exactly.
need some whatever's speaking to us, kind of.
Exactly that.
My nephew is asking, he thinks his Uncle Daryl is in the house.
Checks the deposit Uncle Daryl's in here in the house. Actually, he's right, because I am picking up a male energy. It's not a female energy. I'm picking up a male energy in the house. That's a protector.
There you go, Jack.
And okay, did that person that he's passed away, right? So what was wrong with his teeth?
Mom, did Daryl have false teeth?
I'm
I
seeing
don't know
some
if my
issues
mom
with
is
his
still on.
teeth, and I don't know if they had some residing of hair up here. And I'm seeing him really skinny at the end, or something eating him on the inside. Fake teeth. There you go. Boom. That's him.
Yep, he had
Okay.
dentures.
Thank you. There you go.
Yep, and I think he had the receding hairline. Yep.
And I see him very skinny at the end of his days. It was like something was eating him on the inside, and his heart just went boom and exploded, and he had lost weight and he couldn't breathe at the end, because I'm feeling that he couldn't breathe at the end. And that, guys, he had heart and lung issues. There you go. And that, guys, is mediumship online.
It's blowing my mind because you're hitting stuff spot on, and we've never talked about any of this.
No,
and
I
you're
didn't even know who Uncle Daryl. What, Daryl? Did you say Daryl? I didn't even know who Uncle Daryl was.
My mom just said that's Daryl to a T.
Yeah, but he's fine. He's fine. He's laughing because he had a great laughter. He laughed, and the whole house could hear his laughter. It was so loud and so strong.
Mm-hmm. He's the one when after he passed that Derek helped him move on, and as he went to the light, he turned around and flipped Derek off, and as he went in to meet
There
his
you go.
parents.
Yeah, because he was a bugger. He was a joker.
Yep.
That's what he was. Yep. And he just liked to make jokes and laugh, and you can hear his hearty laugh, like really loud.
Sorry, Rex.
No, I've had a couple people send me questions on Messenger, and I'm going, I'm in the middle of the show right now. Can you give me a little while, and I'll get back to you? So I do have
This is
a
amazing.
surprise.
Yes.
Kandi doesn't know about this. Nobody does.
Okay.
I'm serious when I say this. I would really like to have you as part of All Out Paranormal.
Me?
If you would join us. Yes, you.
I would love to. I would love to. Even from afar, I would love to.
Yes, that's. I know.
That's
we
an
had talked
honor.
about it earlier. Oh, it's an honor for me. Really. I mean, I was apprehensive at first about expanding and going beyond what I had made AOP out to be.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad I have. And
Same.
and even the first time I met you, there was just something there that
Yeah, true.
we connected. We talked about that, from the
Mhm.
very second we were
True.
there. And the more I thought about it, and the whole world, everybody, I'm not making this up. Katherine is, if she'll take it, is now an official member of AOP, and will always be, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
We're Parasisters again.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yay!
Thank you. That's an honor for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank you.
accepting.
Wow.
It's-
That's
Now we're really going to put you to the test. So
Uh-oh.
true.
My
True.
sister said you're bringing happy tears to all of them, and my mom
glad.
says there's tears in her eyes as well. And
Aw,
Tabitha
thank you.
Meadows says, "Oh, that's so awesome."
Thank you.
I've kept it back because, I already had one show where I ended up crying, and so, but the big guy's holding it back. I come close.
I've called you my big bear. You're a toughie, but you're like a big bear.
That hasn't changed except for just a little less weight. But other than that,
That's it.
still
I
the
told
same.
you, you've lost a lot of weight. You've lost a lot of weight.
I feel good.
Good.
And like I say, everybody, I look pretty damn good for being 58 years old. So
He's 58. Did you say 58?
yes,
Did I
I
hear
just
correctly?
turned. Yeah, I turned
Okay.
58 on Monday. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
I knew it was your birthday because I just said happy birthday, but I didn't think. I thought you were my age. I thought you were in your early 50s, like I'm 51. It doesn't
No,
look 58. Jesus. That's good.
I try real hard.
It's the DNA, I know.
That's
We all look young for our
Exactly.
age.
yes.
We do. We do.
Oh, thank you,
We
Karen.
do.
Thank you very much. I didn't bring it up to get happy birthdays, but thank you.
No.
You're lucky I don't sing, or I'd sing, but I don't want to lose all of our viewers. So.
It was fun today.
It was.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone too fast. I could
It
talk.
has.
I mean, how many times don't you and I get on the phone though, and we literally say, "Hey, we're only going to talk. I just got one quick question for you," and the
we
next
stay on
thing
the
you know,
phone.
2, 3, 4 hours go by, and yeah.
No, I talk to Kandi. We talk to I talk to Kandi every day. Like we're on the phone every day. If it's not like like that. It's on messages, voice messages,
Yeah.
but it's constant all day, every day.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. And I'm glad because we got deprived by that.
Yeah, we did. But no more.
Yep, exactly.
No more.
Exactly. No, it's good. It's all good.
Like, I'm all
So- and-
excited now.
Same here. Same here. I am. I'm like shocked.
Ever
like
since
shocked.
we said we were going to have you back on the show, I knew exactly what I was going to do. So, and
No.
it was hard because I wanted to do it sooner, and I kept going, no, wait closer to the end, wait closer to the end, wait closer to the end. It's
I'm glad.
That's why you've been so quiet. You've been
Yeah, he has.
quiet because he didn't want to. Yeah, now I know. I'm going, oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, because you know
No, that's
me,
good.
it's tough to keep me shut up. So,
No, I'm glad I am. I really am glad. So that means when I come over there, we're going to go to investigations. I need a top.
Yes, we did.
That's excellent. I need a top there that says the name on it.
Oh, I know.
Yes,
we
I'm
all
working
do.
on
We're
that.
getting them.
I'm working on it.
Good.
It's just getting the funds, but I'll get there. I mean, I redesigned the logo, and I love it. I hadn't done anything with it since I first designed it, in 2011. But
Nice.
I think it
You
turned
did
out
a
cool.
lot of the redesign sitting at my kitchen table.
Yes, I did. Yep.
There you go.
Because I always bring drawing stuff when I come to stay with them. I don't go anywhere without it, basically anymore. And I'm busy all the time.
Nice.
I just got asked to do another cover for a book,
Nice.
and it's going to be a book about psychic kids.
Wow. Nice. That's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Rex, will
That's
you
good.
make shirts the public can buy? Absolutely, I will.
Nice.
Before we forget, because I know we'll get talking more, and the good thing is we don't have a hard deadline, if I understand correctly. But
Tell
for
her
people
hi
who
now.
want to like or follow you,
Hi.
where can they go? Hey, baby kitty.
Hey. People can find
you
me on
happy now?
all social media platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the LinkedIn, whatever it's called. I can't pronounce that one.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, you got it.
Yeah, that one. Yep. As Katherine Sorilos or as Oracle Whispers. They can find me on my Facebook page as Katherine Sorilos, Oracle Whispers by Katherine Sorilos, or they can find me as Katherine Sorilos on Facebook. So yeah, everywhere. If you Google Oracle Whispers, you'll find me.
And she's got some amazing. Follow her TikTok, guys. She's got some amazing videos. And any of you watching, yeah. How do you work with kids, Katherine? If a kid has a question and has access to Facebook and can message you, does the mother or father or legal guardian just have to say, yes, they have permission to talk to you? Do they
I
not
would like
need
to speak.
permission?
I would like to speak. No. I would like to speak to the guardian or the parent. And I would like to see, not just by voice, I would like to actually see the face of the person that I'm talking to. So I know it's the parent. And maybe in the first couple of sessions, I would like the parent there with me.
Okay.
So they need to, so I can teach the parent as well, in case, something happens or, the child has an encounter of something or sees, feels. I want the parent to be able to help the child because I won't be there 24/7. So I want the parent to know. So I'm teaching the parent and I'm teaching the child as well.
Yeah. Kelly says you'll be getting a new request from her. Her account got hacked. So
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yep.
That's
no problem. That's no problem. Yeah, she can send me a friend request.
Oh, this has
So it's
been
all
absolutely
It has.
amazing.
It has.
Loved
been
every
amazing.
minute of it. I hate to go, but
Yep, it went.
You
It
know.
went fast. It's what's the time here? 3:31. It went fast.
Too fast.
Yep, it did.
but we'll
But we
be
can
together
always do it
soon,
again.
sooner than we think.
Yes. I know. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yep, same here. It was great.
So-
It just went like that.
It
Mhm.
did, and I miss sitting and talking with you, because that first
Mhm.
night we met, we sat on the couch. I had my arm around you, and we were sitting there talking, and
Yeah,
was
I know.
just
I
like
remember
we
that,
had
like
known each
old
other
buddies for
forever.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was like sitting down there with my, with my one of my good friends, like that, and just
Mhm.
just chatting on, like speaking like we left. How do I say, like we left the conversation yesterday, and we just picked it
Yes,
up again. You know what I mean? That's
exactly.
It was incredible. It was incredible.
I'll have to agree 100%.
Yep. Yep.
Now,
It's
before
good. It's fun.
I'm gonna, before I end up tearing up or anything, I'm going to go ahead and end the show like I always do. Peace.
Yep.
Everybody, remember, a smile and a hug go a long ways. Doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be surprised on what it can do in somebody's life.
True
And as
that.
always, be safe. And as always, we love you.